Hello viewers, welcome back to the Moose Mobile Auto Repair channel, and today we're working on a 2015 Toyota Sienna all-wheel drive with a 3.5 liter, and today we are going to be replacing the VVT screen filter in the front bank, which is the left bank. It's the one that's in the front that's closer to here. And so previously I replaced the intake and exhaust actuator solenoids in the front bank due to an oil leak. And so today the vehicle is back. I did mention in that video that I wanted to replace the filter screen, but I did not have all of the parts with me. So I have everything here now, so we are going to get started. So now we are going to remove the engine cover out of the way, and the filter screen is located on where the banjo or the union bolt, which is over here. So before we start, we want to place like a rag or something over here, because when you open this, a bunch of oil will come out. So we are just going to place something here on where the alternator is to cover it up. So this one here is a 17 millimeter bolt. So I'm just using a 3/8 ratchet and a 17 deep socket. So we are going to crack this open. And it's on pretty tight. So I already have the replacement parts. We are going to be replacing the two washers, the bolt, and the filter. We are not reusing any of these parts. Now if you want, you can remove the harness here. There's a tab that you can lift up on if you want to remove the harness that's on the side here, if it gets in the way for you. You want to take that out, and now you can see how it's attached to the bolt, the filter. This is the filter over here. So I'm going to be using a new union bolt, or the banjo bolt. This is the part number, and there's also the two washers. I will place the part numbers on the screen for that. Over here, 904301617. So you need two of these washers. This is only for the top portion. I believe the bottom portion of this line has a different style washer or gasket. And for the filter, I'm using in the aftermarket Dorman filter. I'll also place the OEM part number for the Toyota filter as well. So here's the new bolt. Here's the washer. It's over here, and then there's the other washer that we need to slip on as well at the end over there. And also don't forget to slip on the new filter inside, just like so. It's pretty much identical to the Toyota filter. So I'm just going to see if I can get this washer out of here, out of the way. Sometimes if this washer doesn't come out, sometimes you can carefully use a thin or flathead screwdriver just to hit the washer carefully without damaging or nicking on the surface. But this one I just use my fingers to remove the washer. So I'm just gonna give this a quick wipe. You can use like brake cleaner or something just to clean off the dirt or debris, making sure that you don't get anything inside. So we're just gonna spray a little bit. Just to clean the area down. It's starting to rain now, so we are going to get this done. So I need to put the washer through here. And then the bolt at the same time. Make sure that you have it lined up in the center. You need to wiggle it a bit to get it in. Just going to grab my socket here to make it easier. I just want to do this by hand first. So now we are going to tighten up the fitting. I still need to have the oil changed. It's imperative that you change the oil when you have this replaced, so that way it doesn't contaminate the new filter. So the torque spec for this is 48 foot-pounds. It's very imperative that you use a torque wrench to torque these bolts, because if it's not torqued correctly, it's possible that you can have an oil leak. So that's torqued. So now we're all done. We just need to wash up the area with some brake cleaner, and then that's it. And reinstall the engine cover, and then you're all good to go. And then after, when you have the oil changed, just make sure that you double check for leaks. Make sure there's no leaks, and then that's it. So we are going to start the engine now just to verify for leaks, and then that's going to be it for this one. So just make sure there's no leaks, and then that's it. Okay, shut it up. So now just reinstall the engine cover, and then that's it. So I still have to change the oil and filter on this vehicle, so I'm going to do that now, but I'm just going to end the video. So that's all there is to it for replacing the VVT screen filter on this 2015 Toyota Sienna. That's it for today. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please don't forget to give it a like, and please consider subscribing to my channel if you're not already a subscriber, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day and take care.